Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to remind you of something powerful. Your greatest competition is not out there in the world. It's not in the opinions of others. It's not in what someone else is doing. Your greatest competition is you. We live in a time where comparison is everywhere. Social media, society, and even our own minds constantly try to measure us against others. But let me tell you something. You were not created to live someone else's life. You were created for your purpose, your dreams, and your destiny. The more time you spend watching others, the less time you spend building yourself. The more energy you waste comparing, the less energy you have to grow. And the more you seek validation from outside, the further you move from your true power within. In life, it is easy to get caught up in the idea that we must follow a certain path, meet specific expectations, or keep pace with those around us. Society teaches us that success looks a certain way, that there is a timeline for achievement, and that if we are not keeping up, we are somehow falling behind. But the truth is, your journey is yours alone. No one else has walked in your shoes, no one else carries your dreams, and no one else is destined to live the life that was meant for you. Too often we compare ourselves to others, measuring our progress against people who may have entirely different backgrounds, opportunities, and experiences. We look at someone else's success and wonder why we are not there yet. We scroll through social media, seeing people celebrate milestones, new jobs, relationships, businesses, financial achievements, and we start questioning our own progress. But what we fail to realize is that we are all running different races. Some people may reach certain goals faster than you, but that does not mean they are more successful. It simply means their timeline is different. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. Every seed grows at its own pace. Some sprout quickly, reaching toward the sunlight almost instantly, while others take their time, developing strong roots beneath the soil before they begin to grow visibly. Does that mean the slower growing plant is failing? Of course not. It is simply preparing for its own time to rise. The same is true for you. Just because you don't see immediate results does not mean progress is not happening. Growth is often silent, happening beneath the surface, building a strong foundation so that when it is time for you to rise, you will not only succeed, you will thrive. The moment you accept that your journey is unique is the moment you free yourself from unnecessary pressure. You no longer feel the need to rush, to prove yourself to anyone, or to live up to someone else's timeline. Instead, you can focus on becoming the best version of yourself. You can appreciate your own progress, no matter how small. You can celebrate your own victories, no matter how different they may look from someone else's. One of the greatest sources of frustration and disappointment comes from believing that we should be further along than we are. But how can you be behind when you are walking a path that is only meant for you? There is no deadline on your success, no expiration date on your dreams, and no rule that says you must accomplish certain things by a certain age. Some people find their purpose early in life, while others discover it later. Some people achieve massive success in their 20s, while others don't reach their peak until their 40s, 50s, or even beyond. Success is not about speed. It is about alignment. It is about staying true to your path, trusting your own pace, and knowing that as long as you keep moving forward, you are exactly where you need to be. It is also important to remember that what you see on the outside is never the full story. You might admire someone who seems to have it all together, but you don't know the struggles they face to get there. You don't see the late nights, the sacrifices, the self-doubt, or the failures they had to overcome. Everyone has their own challenges, their own lessons, and their own struggles that are not always visible. Instead of focusing on someone else's highlight reel, focus on your own growth. Focus on what you can do today to move one step closer to your dreams. The most powerful thing you can do is trust yourself. Trust that your timing is perfect. Trust that every experience, good or bad, is shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Trust that even when things seem slow, even when progress feels invisible, even when success feels out of reach, everything is working together for your good. Your journey is not meant to look like anyone else's, and that is your greatest strength. When you embrace the uniqueness of your path, you stop comparing, you stop doubting, and you stop feeling like you need to rush. Instead, you move with confidence, knowing that you are building something meaningful, something real, something that is entirely your own. So keep going, keep believing, keep trusting. Your time will come, and when it does, you will realize that everything happened exactly as it was meant to. Energy flows where attention goes. This simple yet profound truth determines the course of your life. What you focus on expands, and what you give your energy to will shape your reality. If you constantly direct your attention toward what others are doing, comparing their successes, their progress, and their achievements, you are taking energy away from your own growth. Every minute spent worrying about someone else's journey is a minute not spent building your own. This is why it is so important to shift your focus inward, toward your goals, your mindset, and your progress. The more you invest your energy into yourself, the more control you gain over your future. Many people live their lives feeling stuck, as if they are not moving forward. But the truth is, they are simply focusing on the wrong things. They focus on problems instead of solutions. They focus on competition instead of self-improvement. They focus on external validation instead of internal growth. And as a result, they remain stagnant, unable to reach their full potential. The moment you change your focus, everything else begins to change as well. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your results. If you want to see progress, you must learn to guard your energy and direct it toward things that serve you. Think about a magnifying glass. When you hold it under the sun and focus it on a single point, it has the power to ignite a flame. But if you keep moving it around, constantly shifting its focus, nothing happens. The same principle applies to your life. When your focus is scattered, when you are too distracted by what others are doing, by doubts, by external noise, you lose the ability to create meaningful progress. But when you lock in on your goals, when you direct your energy toward becoming the best version of yourself, that focus becomes powerful. It creates momentum. It allows you to achieve things you never thought possible. One of the biggest obstacles to focusing on yourself is comparison. It is easy to look at someone else's success and feel like you are behind, like you are not doing enough. But what you don't see is the full picture. You don't see the struggles, the failures, the moments of doubt they faced before reaching where they are today. Success is never instant. It is built over time through consistent effort and unwavering focus. If you keep redirecting your energy toward others, you miss the opportunity to build something great for yourself. The key to true success is learning how to channel your energy into things you can control. You cannot control other people's opinions. You cannot control how fast someone else reaches their goals. You cannot control external circumstances. But you can control your mindset, your habits, and your level of dedication. You can control how much time and effort you put into your dreams. You can control your response to challenges. And you can choose to stay committed even when things feel difficult. The more you focus on what you can control, the more powerful you become. It is also important to remember that where you place your energy affects not just your progress, but also your overall happiness and well-being. When you constantly focus on things outside of yourself, on what others think, on what others have, on what others are achieving, you are giving away your peace. You are allowing external factors to dictate your emotions and self-worth. But when you focus inward, when you invest in personal growth, when you measure success by your own standards rather than by comparison, you cultivate inner peace. You learn to find fulfillment in your own progress, no matter how big or small. This shift in focus is what separates those who succeed from those who stay stuck. Successful people understand that energy is their most valuable asset, and they do not waste it on distractions. They do not spend their days worrying about what someone else is doing. Instead, they wake up every day with a clear vision, a strong purpose, and a deep commitment to their own growth. They know that the more energy they pour into their own goals, the faster they will reach them. So, ask yourself, where is your focus right now? Are you directing your energy toward building your dreams, or are you allowing distractions to pull you away from your path? Are you feeding your mind with thoughts of growth and possibility, or are you letting comparison and doubt hold you back? The good news is, you have the power to shift your focus at any moment. You can choose to stop wasting energy on things that don't serve you. You can choose to start investing in yourself, in your mindset, in your goals. The more you do this, the more you will see your life transform. Your energy is your power. Where you place it determines what you create. If you want to achieve great things, if you want to reach your full potential, if you want to build a life that excites you, then you must learn to focus on yourself. Put your energy into your dreams. Put your energy into your growth. Put your energy into becoming the person you are meant to be. When you do this, success is no longer a question of if, it is only a matter of when. Comparison is a distraction. It is one of the most common ways people lose sight of their own progress and potential. When you constantly measure yourself against others, you begin to doubt your abilities, question your journey, and feel like you are always behind. But the truth is, comparison is an illusion. It makes you focus on someone else's highlight reel while ignoring your own unique path. It shifts your attention from what truly matters, your own growth, your own dreams, and your own progress. The more time you spend comparing, the less time you have to work on yourself. And the less time you work on yourself, the further you drift from the success you are capable of achieving. Many people fall into the trap of thinking that someone else's success takes something away from them. They believe that if another person is excelling, it somehow means they are failing. But life is not a competition. Someone else's win does not mean your loss. Their achievements do not take away from your own potential. Instead of seeing others as competitors, start seeing them as proof of what is possible. If someone else has achieved something great, it means success is achievable. It means growth is real. It means you too can reach your goals. If you stay focused on your own journey instead of being distracted by theirs, when you compare yourself to others, you often compare their strengths to your weaknesses. You see someone excelling in an area where you feel like you are struggling, and you assume they have everything figured out. But what you don't see are the challenges they faced, the failures they endured, and the struggles they overcame to get where they are. Every person has their own battles, their own fears, and their own setbacks. No one's journey is as perfect as it may seem from the outside. The only difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that successful people do not let comparisons slow them down. They do not waste time envying others. Instead, they use that time to work on themselves. One of the biggest dangers of comparison is that it robs you of gratitude. When you are constantly looking at what someone else has, you fail to appreciate what you already have. You overlook your own progress because you are too focused on someone else's achievements. But success is built on gratitude. The more you appreciate where you are, the more energy you have to keep growing. Instead of looking at others and feeling like you are not enough, shift your focus to how far you have come. Celebrate your own small wins. Recognize your own growth. When you focus on your progress, you start to realize that you are exactly where you need to be. It is important to remember that your path is unique. No two people are meant to have the same journey. You have different experiences, different strengths, and different goals. The timeline for your success will never look exactly like someone else's. Some people find success early in life, while others take longer to discover their purpose. Some people struggle for years before finally achieving their dreams, while others seem to rise quickly. But no matter the timeline, what truly matters is that you stay committed to your own growth. Your journey is not about being the best compared to others. It is about being better than you were yesterday. Instead of comparing, focus on improving. Use your energy to develop new skills, learn new things, and push yourself to become a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Shift your mindset from envy to inspiration. If you see someone succeeding, let it motivate you instead of discourage you. Let it remind you that success is not reserved for a chosen few. It is available to anyone willing to put in the effort. And most importantly, remind yourself that you are on your own path, running your own race, and creating your own story. When you let go of comparison, you gain freedom. You free yourself from unnecessary pressure, from self-doubt, and from the feeling that you are not enough. You begin to trust your own process, believe in your own journey, and embrace the timing of your own success. You stop worrying about what others are doing and start focusing on what you can do today to move forward. That is where real progress happens. That is where true success begins. Self-improvement leads to success, but the path to becoming the best version of yourself requires consistent effort, discipline, and a commitment to growth. Too often, people chase success without realizing that it is not something you find, it is something you build from within. Success is not about luck or external validation. It is a direct result of the work you put into yourself every single day. The more you invest in your skills, mindset, and habits, the more opportunities will open up for you. The secret to achieving your goals lies in personal development, not in comparing yourself to others or waiting for the perfect moment. When you shift your focus towards self-improvement, everything else begins to align. One of the biggest reasons people struggle to reach their full potential is that they focus too much on external results and not enough on internal growth. They want success, but they don't want to put in the work to develop the skills, mindset, and habits required to achieve it. They admire the achievements of others without realizing the years of effort, learning, and self-discipline it took to get there. The truth is, no great success happens overnight. Every successful person you admire has spent countless hours improving themselves, overcoming failures, and pushing through challenges. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not intelligence, talent, or luck. It is the willingness to keep growing, learning, and improving. Self-improvement is not just about learning new skills or gaining knowledge. It is about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts success. It means developing discipline, learning to manage your emotions, building resilience, and strengthening your mindset. The stronger you become mentally, emotionally, and physically, the more capable you are of handling challenges and seizing opportunities. Many people want success, but they lack the patience and persistence to develop themselves into someone who can sustain it. They chase quick results instead of long-term growth, and as a result, they never truly reach their full potential. To commit to self-improvement, you must first identify the areas of your life that need growth. Are you disciplined in your daily habits? Do you have a strong mindset that can handle setbacks? Are you constantly learning and developing new skills? Success is not a destination, it is a process. It requires you to consistently push yourself beyond your comfort zone, face your fears, and embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. The moment you stop improving is the moment you stop progressing. If you want more out of life, you must become more. One of the greatest habits of successful people is that they never stop learning. They read books, take courses, seek mentorship, and surround themselves with people who inspire them to be better. They do not waste time comparing themselves to others or worrying about external validation. Instead, they stay focused on their own journey, knowing that every small improvement they make will lead to bigger results in the future. They understand that success is not about being the best in the world, it is about being better than they were yesterday. Another key aspect of self-improvement is self-discipline. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward when things get tough. Many people set goals but struggle to stay committed because they rely on motivation alone. The truth is, there will be days when you don't feel like working, learning, or pushing yourself. But success does not wait for motivation. It rewards those who are consistent even on the hard days. When you develop the discipline to show up for yourself every day, no matter how you feel, you become unstoppable. Your habits determine your future. The small actions you take every day will either move you closer to success or keep you stuck where you are. If you want to improve, start by evaluating your daily habits. Are they aligned with your goals or are they holding you back? The most successful people understand that self-improvement is not about making drastic changes overnight. It is about making small, consistent improvements that compound over time. Your mindset also plays a huge role in your success. If you do not believe in yourself, no amount of effort will take you where you want to go. Many people fail before they even start because they doubt their abilities, fear failure, or wait for perfect conditions. But real growth happens when you take action despite fear, doubt, and uncertainty. Every challenge you overcome, every skill you develop, and every lesson you learn builds your confidence and makes you stronger. At the end of the day, success is not about luck, connections, or external circumstances. It is about who you become in the process. The more you invest in yourself, the more valuable you become to the world. The more you improve your skills, mindset, and habits, the more prepared you are to handle opportunities when they come your way. Self-improvement is not just a path to success, it is the foundation of a meaningful and fulfilling life. The moment you commit to becoming the best version of yourself is the moment you take control of your future. Embracing solitude is one of the most powerful ways to discover yourself, grow, and achieve success. In a world that constantly demands our attention, it can be difficult to step back and spend time alone. But solitude is not loneliness. It is an opportunity to connect with yourself on a deeper level. Many people fear being alone because they associate it with isolation or boredom. But solitude is where self-awareness is built. It is in the quiet moments, away from the distractions of the world, that you truly learn who you are, what you want, and what you are capable of achieving. When you are always surrounded by noise, whether it's from social media, friends, family, or society's expectations, you rarely have the chance to listen to your own thoughts. You may find yourself influenced by the opinions of others, making decisions based on what people expect from you rather than what you truly desire. But when you take the time to be alone, to reflect, and to listen to your inner voice, you begin to understand what truly matters to you. You gain clarity about your goals, your dreams, and your purpose. Solitude allows you to filter out external influences and focus on what makes you happy and fulfilled. Many of the most successful people in history valued solitude as a tool for self-discovery and creativity. Think about great thinkers, artists, and leaders. They often spent time alone, thinking deeply, strategizing, and developing their ideas. Solitude gives you the mental space to think critically and come up with innovative solutions. It allows you to process your emotions, understand your strengths and weaknesses, and develop a vision for your life. Without moments of solitude, it is easy to get lost in the chaos of everyday life. constantly reacting to situations instead of intentionally creating the life you want. Another reason solitude is so powerful is that it builds emotional strength. When you learn to be comfortable on your own, you become more independent and self-sufficient. Many people seek validation from others, constantly looking for approval and reassurance. But when you embrace solitude, you no longer rely on external sources for happiness. You realize that everything you need is already within you. You learn to trust yourself, make decisions with confidence, and find fulfillment in your own company. This level of self-reliance is crucial for success because it allows you to stay focused on your goals without being swayed by outside opinions. Spending time alone also helps you recharge. The world can be exhausting with constant demands on your energy, attention, and emotions. If you are always surrounded by people, always engaging in conversations, and always trying to keep up with social expectations, you will eventually feel drained. Solitude provides the opportunity to reset, to reflect, and to regain your energy. It allows you to step away from stress, clear your mind, and approach life with a renewed sense of purpose. The more time you spend in solitude, the more in tune you become with yourself, and the more balanced and peaceful your life becomes. One of the biggest challenges people face with solitude is discomfort. When you are alone, you are forced to confront your thoughts, emotions, and fears. Many people avoid being alone because they don't want to face their insecurities or unresolved issues. But facing yourself is one of the most important steps in personal growth. The more comfortable you become with your own company, the more resilient you become in life. You learn to deal with challenges without relying on others to solve them for you. You become mentally and emotionally stronger, capable of handling setbacks and obstacles with confidence. Embracing solitude also allows you to develop a deeper sense of self-love. When you spend time alone, you learn to appreciate yourself for who you are, without needing validation from others. You start to enjoy your own company, engage in activities that bring you joy, and cultivate a sense of inner peace. Many people look for happiness in relationships, social circles, or external achievements, but true happiness comes from within. When you learn to love and accept yourself fully, you no longer feel the need to seek approval or compare yourself to others. You become confident in your own path, knowing that you are enough just as you are. The beauty of solitude is that it allows you to grow at your own pace. In a world that often pressures you to keep up, to be constantly connected, and to always be doing something, solitude gives you permission to slow down. It reminds you that success is not about rushing, it is about alignment. When you take the time to reflect, to plan, and to connect with yourself, you make better decisions. You move with purpose instead of following the crowd. You become more intentional with your time, your energy, and your goals. At the end of the day, solitude is not about isolation, it is about empowerment. It is about giving yourself the space to grow, to heal, and to become the best version of yourself. It is about learning to trust your own voice, to stand strong in your own decisions, and to build a life that is truly yours. The more comfortable you become with solitude, the more powerful you become in shaping your own destiny. When you embrace time alone, you unlock your true potential, and nothing can stop you from achieving greatness. Mastering self-discipline is the foundation of success. Many people set goals and dream of achieving great things, but only a few have the discipline to stay committed to their journey. Self-discipline is not about motivation. It is about consistency, dedication, and the ability to push forward even when you don't feel like it. Success does not happen overnight, and it does not come to those who only work when they feel inspired. It comes to those who show up every day, put in the work, and stay committed to their vision, no matter how challenging the path may be. One of the biggest misconceptions people have about self-discipline is that it is restrictive. They think discipline takes away freedom, but in reality, it gives you control over your life. When you lack discipline, you become a slave to distractions, bad habits, and procrastination. You let your emotions dictate your actions, and as a result, you struggle to make progress. But when you develop self-discipline, you take charge of your actions, your time, and your future. You no longer rely on fleeting motivation. Instead, you create habits that keep you on track. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Building self-discipline requires you to make intentional choices every day. It is about prioritizing what truly matters and letting go of what holds you back. Many people waste hours on distractions, scrolling through social media, watching endless entertainment, or engaging in meaningless activities while complaining that they have no time to work on their goals. But time is not the issue. The issue is how it is used. Highly disciplined people understand that every minute wasted is a minute taken away from their future success. They make conscious decisions to use their time wisely, focusing on activities that bring them closer to their goals. One of the most powerful ways to build self-discipline is by developing strong habits. Habits eliminate the need for constant decision-making. When something becomes a habit, you no longer have to rely on willpower to do it, you just do it automatically. This is why successful people have daily routines that keep them productive and focused. They wake up early, exercise regularly, plan their days, and prioritize their tasks. They understand that success is not built on big, occasional efforts, but on small, consistent actions repeated over time. If you want to develop discipline, start by creating a daily routine that aligns with your goals and stick to it. Another key aspect of self-discipline is learning to control your emotions. Many people allow their feelings to dictate their actions. They work hard when they feel motivated, but give up when they feel discouraged. They start a new habit with excitement, but abandon it when it gets difficult. But emotions are temporary, and if you base your actions on how you feel in the moment, you will never achieve lasting success. True discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It means pushing through discomfort, ignoring distractions, and staying focused on your long-term vision. Discipline is also about making sacrifices. You cannot have everything at once. If you want to achieve greatness, you must be willing to give up certain comforts and distractions. This might mean saying no to social events so you can work on your goals. It might mean waking up earlier, spending less time on entertainment, or giving up bad habits that slow you down. Many people fail to reach their potential because they are not willing to make sacrifices. They want success, but they are not willing to let go of the things that are holding them back. But the truth is, every great achievement requires trade-offs. The question is, are you willing to trade temporary comfort for long-term success? Another important part of self-discipline is learning to embrace discomfort. Growth does not happen in your comfort zone. If you only do what is easy and familiar, you will never improve. Discipline requires you to step into discomfort, face challenges head-on, and keep pushing forward even when things feel difficult. Every time you overcome a challenge, you become stronger, more resilient, and more prepared for future obstacles. The people who achieve the most in life are not those who avoid difficulties, but those who face them with determination. Self-discipline is not something you are born with. It is something you develop through practice. Every time you make a disciplined choice, whether it is sticking to your schedule, resisting distractions, or pushing yourself to do one more rep at the gym, you strengthen your ability to stay committed. The more disciplined actions you take, the easier it becomes to stay on track. Success is not built on one big moment of effort, but on a series of small, consistent choices made every day. At the core of self-discipline is self-respect. When you keep the promises you make to yourself, you build confidence and trust in your abilities. When you set a goal and follow through, you prove to yourself that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. But when you constantly break promises to yourself, you start to lose confidence and doubt your abilities. This is why self-discipline is not just about reaching goals. It is about building a strong mindset that allows you to take control of your life. In the end, self-discipline is the key to unlocking your potential. It is what turns dreams into reality, ideas into action, and goals into achievements. Without discipline, even the most talented and intelligent people struggle to succeed. But with discipline, even those with average talent can achieve extraordinary things. The choice is yours. Will you let distractions, emotions, and bad habits control your life? Or will you take charge, stay disciplined, and create the success you deserve? Success is not about luck, talent, or external validation. It is about self-discipline, self-improvement, and the ability to stay focused on your own journey. When you embrace solitude, commit to growth, build strong habits, and develop resilience, you take control of your future. The world is full of distractions, but those who achieve greatness are the ones who stay committed to their goals despite challenges. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It is about making sacrifices, pushing through discomfort, and showing up every day no matter how you feel. The more you invest in yourself, the stronger, more confident, and more capable you become. Success is not a destination. It is a continuous journey of becoming the best version of yourself. The question is not whether you have the potential. The question is whether you have the discipline to make it happen.